forgive the thunder that might be sounding in the recording of this video, but you know, I was just trying to record something, trying to come up with a topic today, and you know, I'm thinking, what topic can I do? And then I really was thinking about this whole VTubing thing, and then I was like, what does it mean to be a VTuber? This has been around for 2019, 2020 mainly, and really VTubing has grown a lot since back then, and slowly somewhat dying off in somewhat kind of a way, but still getting new people every single day. But when I'm looking at a lot of this VTubing stuff, I'm kind of just like, what does it mean to necessarily be a VTuber, if I'm being perfectly honest? I talked about many topics on this channel and many different things to try to reach for a new audience, or try to get to, I guess, the eyes of people that may not know I exist yet, and just try to reach for an audience as much as possible. But for whatever reason, I fail to do so in every single regard, every single time. And I don't necessarily know why that is. But then, obviously, when I see new VTubers even, like literally some people that come out like literally a day and then have an influx of crazy amounts of followers and stuff, it just confuses and baffles the hell out of me. A lot of people comes down and say it's algorithm, which may be the case, but I don't necessarily think it's always just algorithm. I'm thinking maybe it's something different. Maybe it's something I don't necessarily understand. What should I necessarily be doing? What am I necessarily missing? Should I try to do a reintroduction to myself? Should I try to rebrand in a way? And I'm thinking all of these ideas, and I'm just not necessarily grabbing at an answer. I don't necessarily know what answer I could actually get out of all of this, honestly. And for a lot of people, winning at this game seems to be a lot of luck involved, which, how do you get that? Which is something, again, I'm not necessarily understanding. And it seems like I'm not the only one, but there's a lot of YouTubers that do not understand how this game of internet rules work. It really just doesn't make a lot of sense to me and to a lot of other people. And when it comes down to things, again, you see someone that has like maybe, you know, 2 followers the first day they're here, and then all of a sudden 24 hours later they have up to 5,000. When that takes long for people such as myself, that took literally 2 years to get 1K. That took a long ass time, and it was due to a freaking meme, which, I'll be honest, wasn't honestly that funny. And then 2, when it comes to things, it was also the help of other people that came through with socialization. But even with socialization, that still barely moved kinda anything, honestly. I hate to say it, but it was definitely more the meme that did anything, if I'm being honest, and majority of the reason why a lot of people are even here. And you can't just make memes like that that just honestly instantly boosts you up as well. So, you know, even if you try that, that's still not going to help you get in the high ranks of being a VTuber, even though it does help, unfortunately. So, when it comes to things, as a VTuber, as a person that may have been here forever, how do you get yourself up in the world? How do you do that? Well, obviously, a lot of VTubers tend to go to drama and pretty much just do what they want, because drama sells like hotcakes. Why do you think there's channels like I don't know how to pronounce the name, KO? I'm not necessarily sure. I watch them though, but still, I'm not necessarily sure how to pronounce your name, unfortunately. Apologies about that. Or False ID. They have, you know, channels where VTubing drama is literally all people talk about. And they might be VTubers themselves that cover said drama and just do their own thing with it. And that's kind of the unfortunate part. Not saying that they shouldn't have anything at all, but I'm just saying that people like to see drama. They like to see this horseshit ass stuff. And it's so sad. It really is the saddest thing on the planet. Because you mean to tell me that's pretty much all the VTubing community is? Is that pretty much it's just a drama based community where things just happen like every other stupid ass community? That makes no freaking sense to me, if I'm being perfectly honest. And the more unfortunate thing about it is that it works. And it really shouldn't, but it does. And that's what a lot of new VTubers are somewhat relying on now. Hoping, praying that drama sometimes happens. Because with that drama, you can absolutely insert yourself into that and then just try to get a big ass audience for it. You can definitely try to, you know, come through and do what you can. Being based in a way sometimes just don't help. It don't actually work what the hell goes on with you, honestly. It has to have that add sense of drama. If it doesn't have that, you're not gonna necessarily make it, or you know, people are gonna find you interesting in a way. And it sucks that that has to be the case. You know, a lot of people just do it just mainly just to get some followers and clout. And while a lot of people obviously can see that this is an asshole thing to do, and while it's not the greatest thing to do at all, it works. And that's kind of the major thing too. When it comes down to things, definitely, if you want to move your channel or move your following into higher numbers, or however you want to do it, drama is some key in shape and form to get it to work. And even if you're the one that's trying to start something, trying to prove that someone might be even a bad person, it might just do nothing but help that person anyway, due to what you're trying to say, even though, you know, they're obviously not that great of a person. How do I know that, you know, with the L video that I made, when it was brought to my attention, how do I know necessarily that that just didn't just, you know, help her ass out because, oh, she has a fine model, oh, she sounds kind of sexy, she has a lot of sexy content. How do I know that didn't just, you know, end up helping her at the end of the day? When really, I was just trying to prove a point about the shit that she pulled in 2020. But, you know, that's not necessarily the bothering, that's not really the case that a lot of normal people are worried about. They just want to see some nice VTuber do some things, even though they might have a tragic ass past or possibly be an asshole. It's just weird to me. I don't get it. How can the person that does the right thing ends up being screwed over by the people that does the bad thing? Even though you call their asses out for it, and then they still go pretty much go as far as to just be like, yeah, I'm gonna just take your people that you pretty much, you know, told that I'm a bad person to, you know, and all that type of stuff, and I'm gonna just take them and pretty much just make them my playthings. How about that shit? And that's pretty much, unfortunately, how I see a lot of stuff and how a lot of stuff kind of goes. And so when I'm looking at drama in the VTuber community, it makes me think one thing. Maybe I should try that as well. But then again, it really screams at me with everything at every single point of my existence to not go that route. And I don't necessarily want to, but looking at the benefits of it, it's also like, how should I go about it? And this is what a new VTuber would probably think. They would probably think, I don't have many followers. I might lose the followers I have though, but I might gain new ones. And with the new ones I get, if I get into more drama, maybe I can, you know, potentially hit the high numbers that I absolutely need to, and finally get into the high ranks as I probably should be. But then at the same time, you know, losing the people that you have, losing the actual genuine connection you have with people that genuinely does give a damn about you. And that's kind of the sad thing. And when you do have this drama following coming at you, most of the time they're not going to necessarily care for their base regular content. They're going to care for more of the drama stuff that you have to bring up, honestly, or have to say about a certain person. And that's kind of the one negative thing about these drama channels. Yes, they might get hella views at the end of the day, but do a lot of them genuinely care for the people behind the drama and stuff that covers it all the time, that pretty much tries to, you know, show off the drama but then do other things on the side? Do they care for those side things to show out who the real person is behind the man that covers the news? Not necessarily. They don't care about that. They just want to see, oh, K-Stone got called fat? That's crazy, bro. And at the end of the day, they don't really care for that person that covering the news, which absolutely sucks. I can guarantee you the most amount of views come from the drama than the person actually doing something themselves. And if that's really how it has to go, that is the shittiest thing ever. And I would never want to be put myself in that situation, which is why I don't really cover a lot of drama on this channel when it comes to VTubing entirely, unless it's just a rare instance where it's just like a what the hell moment. That's the only time I would ever like to cover it. But going back to the question again, definitely would I like to do some drama or something to cause that? No, not necessarily. As tempting as it does seem to get some, extra numbers my way, I don't want to necessarily do that, because I know there's a lot of people that absolutely helped me out on my journey throughout this entire YouTube thing, even before this whole VTubing thing even really kicked off with this form of mine. And I'm absolutely grateful for everybody that has joined me on this journey and is still here from all those years ago. I say like it's, the Stone Age or some shit. It was literally only 2 years ago now, actually 2 years and some change. But still, nonetheless, I'm grateful for all of y'all. But one of the things that would absolutely kill me if I were to go down that route, personally, would be definitely probably the destructive, or at least the end of the friendship with Alice. That would probably be the thing that would kill me the most if that were to happen. I would hate myself to absolute death. I already liked the lady, not that way, y'all. I mean, she's fine. So, stop. Okay, 100%. Definitely. I like the lady as a friend. I am absolutely fine with, dealing with Alice, honestly, because she's 100% a lot of the time, right on a lot of things. And while I don't necessarily can agree on every little thing that, she brings up to the table, because I don't think anybody could ever agree with anybody fully 100%. But definitely, I do agree with a lot of things in how she kind of views things, honestly. It makes a lot of sense to me when it comes to how she is. But definitely, it would kill me to kind of ruin that relationship with Alice. The one person that gave me a chance in the first damn place. The one damn person that literally helped me become this sexy fox boy you see right here with the 10-inch penis. Definitely, there is a lot of things that would piss me off if that friendship were to end, and honestly would be by far the most tragic thing I actually would happen to me on this entire YouTube journey, to lose a good friend like her. And that would be, again, disastrous. And I don't want to jeopardize that friendship, much less any type of friendship with Stario or, Mari, Midi, even though, again, we still don't know each other that well. But still, nonetheless, I don't want to jeopardize what I have already. This shit was already, number one, hard as hell to get. So why the hell would I jeopardize it? No. And then, obviously, number two, I like the community that we have. Yes, I want this community to grow, and most likely it will grow to the point I won't probably, see the normal things that I normally see right now. But I want this community to absolutely grow in a way where we're all nice to each other and still can vibe with each other and hold it down for the homies. That's pretty much how I feel when it comes to this community. As aggravating, and I will be honest with you, as aggravating and as depressing, as much as literally stress builds up in my own brain as to want to slowly kind of take a break from this whole YouTube thing for at least a week, even though I know I can't effing do that, because if I do, most likely a lot of people will go and end up unsubscribing. Why am I talking like this? But definitely, as much of a pain in the ass as this can be at times, especially when it comes to trying to reach for an audience and getting new subscribers to come through, and then not having that to happen as fast as all these new people come through, and as much jealousy as that build up within me, not gonna necessarily lie, and as much as that made me angry, I am still happy with the people I am around. There is no amount of drama I would ever try to cause to get more new people to come in, if that means I had to get rid of the old people. The old people is what makes you, literally. And without their support, that really would just be like a literal, I don't know, stab into the chest with the most biggest of swords up your ass. It sucks. So when it comes down to this entire video and this entire thing, really, when it comes to being a VTuber, what does it mean to be a VTuber? It should be about having the honor of doing this. having the privilege to honestly do this. Not a lot of VTubers are privileged to, have a nice fan base or nice beginning and have nice people within it. Not a lot of people are able to have that. A lot of people don't have the equipment to do it, like my ass, which I wish a lot of people would realize. Yes, there are VTubers out here that can only do YouTube shit and can't stream for dick. I'm sorry I don't have the amounts of equipment and money like you do, but it is what it is. Stop being an ass and saying all streamers. We are not all streamers, bitch. Some of us make videos, and that's what we have to deal with. And when it comes down to things, definitely being a VTuber should be about having fun, not this drama shit that every other people do. This should be about us being abnormal as hell. Do what we do to make us happy. And, I know it's more of a female-dominated space, but also would like to see some male VTubers come in and kick ass. Like, there's only like a few of them. Everybody on the indie scene, where y'all at? I can't find y'all. Especially when it comes to like a bigger number of male VTubers that actually talk that shit. I would like to be one of those male VTubers that talk that shit. I think I have already. I'm just being dead ass with you. I would think I could actually be one of your favorite male VTubers of all time, of this entire internet place. But I'm just being absolutely honest with you. I feel like I can really do that, but the reach and this luck-based ass system and this gambling man, rambling man ass type of thing holds me back in the worst possible way. Which is why I implore you to subscribe all the time. Which is why I implore you to help me out as much as you possibly can. It's so damn difficult to reach a new audience, and I don't know why it is. Even when you use basically another platform to kind of convey your message, it still is like, nah, you ain't getting that. For what reason? I don't effing know. It is the biggest pain in the ass. And even when you're trying to outreach to some people, it still don't necessarily work. Like yesterday, I made a nice picture in Kokatsu with some VTubers. Added them. Guess what? Nobody freaking responded. It's so weird and it's so aggravating at times that it makes absolutely no damn sense whatsoever. So yes, this has been probably one of the talking points I have been wanting to talk about for a while. I just haven't done it because I didn't know how to go about it. And again, when it comes to being a VTuber, it should just be about how you do things, how you have fun with it. Should there be political stuff in the VTuber community? Hell no. Should there ever even be a face reveal in the VTuber community? No, but people do it anyway, and then they could be like, oh, stop taking pictures of me and doing stuff like on all these things I didn't ask you to do. Well, you play stupid games, you get stupid prizes, and that's just how it is. So, all in all, when it comes down to everything, what does it mean for me to be a VTuber? For me, it's the baseness, abnormality, and, basically doing your own thing and being weird about it, having fun with the product, having a nice ass community that chills with you and vibes with you, and pretty much dedication and time and prayer, because let's be honest, nothing's moving, unfortunately, and that's probably going to take God to change that. But 100%, it takes a lot to get this going, and it takes a lot to continue with this. But is it worth it? Yes. I just don't know where the ball is going to end up, though. But that's kind of the part of the fun of it, even though it is scary, especially for a person that does not have a lot of money again, and this is probably their last option, aka my ass. So yeah, if you are a VTuber out there, and if you're thinking about getting into drama, or you're someone new, don't effing do it. If you have a community already established, go ahead and have fun with that community and then grow that way. Yes, it might be slow, it might not be the thing that you want, but it's better that way, if I'm being dead ass with you. Because if you're really just doing drama, people are just going to care about the drama and not necessarily what you do. But that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about for this one, so hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification. On your way out, I'm out of breath. Can you tell how passionate I am about this subject? Anyway, Twitter, Patreon, that's the thing. This been your boy Jay. Sign off. Have a blessed day.